Hello folks, Tiso here, doing a quick review and impressions for the new 5-star character, Eula. I am looking at her kit with unofficial numbers, so anything can change when she actually releases in several days. But right now, her damage modifiers are quite impressive. Before going into that, I would like to give a shout out to Stuffocasing. They are a new company making some smooth iPhone cases. The sides are made with flexible see-through polyurethane, and the back is a design pattern made from solid polycarbonate. This case will protect your phone from small drops and is easy to take on and off. There's a bunch of colorful designs to choose from, and even some from popular games like League. Just take a look at some of these characters you can have on your case. They also support most of the newer iPhone models, and you can get a 10% discount by entering the promo code TISO. That's right! I have a discount code with Stuffocasing that will give you 10% off any order. I hope they will have designs for more games in the future. Now, let's return back to Eula. She is the Spindrift Knight and a Cryo Claymore user. miHoYo calls her a burst damage dealer, and that is true, but unlike other characters that can use their burst and quickly swap out, Eula will want to stay on the field to increase the damage of her burst. I'll go over the details of that later. Her normal attack has 5 parts, but do a total of 7 hits. It looks like the 3rd and 5th swing hits multiple times. While her normal attacks have very unique animation, her charge attack is very generic. It's pretty much the same as D-Loop, and we will probably not use it that often if at all. Her elemental skill is very similar to Razor. There's a tap version and a hold version. The tap version does a small amount of cryo damage, and it looks like it only gives 1 energy particle. Normally, most elemental skills give 2 to 3 particles, but since the tap version only has a 4-second cooldown, we might only get 1 particle, which can be problematic, and we may need a battery support for her team. Tapping the skill also gives her the Grim Heart buff, which increases her defense and resistance to interruptions and can stack up to 2 times. When she holds her elemental skill, it will consume all the Grim Heart stacks and decrease the enemy's physical and cryo resistance. You will also do extra cryo hits per stack of Grim Heart. The white physical damage you see here from the demo is from her Ascension passive. This passive does extra damage when you consume 2 stacks of Grim Heart. Her elemental burst does damage twice. It does an initial weak hit of cryo damage, then does the much stronger physical hit later. The second hit will occur after 7 seconds or when Eula is swapped out, and this is why you want to have her stay on the field. During the 7 seconds, the damage of the second hit will keep increasing as Eula hurts the enemy. With the proper ability order for a Constellation 0 Eula, you can get around 12 hits to charge up the burst before the 7 seconds elapse. This ends up having a damage modifier of over 1800% physical damage. Let's say her attack is 2000, which is kinda low for a main DPS, and she is using 4-piece Pale Flame with a physical damage goblet. With some quick math, she will do around 35,000 damage to a regular enemy, and this is before adding in the physical resistance shred and crit damage she gets. With some investment and setup, even a free-to-play account can get her burst to crit for over 100,000 damage. We've seen a lot of characters able to hit 6-digit damage numbers, and Eula is no exception. I will still need to wait and test out her other abilities to see how they stack up in gameplay. So that's the basic info we have about Eula, but is she worth it? You will either ignore any numbers from this video and pull for her regardless because you love her design, plot, or backstory. Then there are others who are on the fence. This message is for all you fence stragglers out there. You should pull if you lack a strong DPS that does not depend on elemental reactions. If you already invested a lot into a Razor or a Ningguang, then ask yourself this. Do you really need another DPS with high raw numbers that can't really benefit from amplifying reactions? Then you'll also need to look at the rate up 4-star units. We haven't seen Bennett or Xingqiu in a little while, and those two are excellent incentives. They can easily boost the power of any account. They haven't arrived on the same banner yet, but they usually come back to back from one another. For my main account, I already have a Razor that's built up and stronger than Xiao. I'm sorry, but for that account, no, I will not be rolling for Eula. However, I have another free-to-play account that is lacking a physical DPS, so for that account, I have to say, yes, miHoYo, take my Primo Gems now and give me Eula. That account is actually sitting on the 50-50 pity, so I am hoping to get lucky again. Only several more days left. Anyways, that's all for now. As always, thanks for watching. Smash that like button, use my promo code TISO if you are shopping for iPhone cases, and have fun out there, traveler.